Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Don't mind the hair, the overall aesthetic of today. If I look tired, it's because I am tired. We had an incident with our horse yesterday and it was stressful, to say the least. He's fine, it's nothing big. The vet came eventually and we worked things out. He has a little bandage on his hoof for 3 days that I have to wet. So I'm off to the stables again after filming. I'm still wearing the sweatshirt that I was wearing yesterday when I was at the stables. I just went there straight after work. So if you see any gross stains or anything, that's because I cuddled my horse. And I also gave him some wet food and he loves that. And he also loves to smear it on me while he's eating that. Anyway, that's that. I'm here to update my hashtag beautychest. We didn't do the best. Before we go into my prompts and everything, please be sure to check out Jessica. She's linked down below. She created this project. I also have all the prompts from this project in my description box. So if you want to join, feel free to do so. This is my third round doing this project and I'm really liking it. But it's a little bit slow going this year. Yeah. I mean, the 2025 updates have been slow. Or maybe I'm not remembering it correct, but I know last month was slow and this month we did okay on some and we didn't do very well on others. Let's go check out my prompts and my products. So the one that has been in the longest is for the prompt Get Ready With Me, an out of season product. And I rolled in this pencil liner from Flormar because I felt like this was more of a fall-ish color and I wanted to do 10 uses on it. We're at 6. Last month I had 5 total uses. I used it once. So I believe last update I was quite certain that I would finish these 5 uses, but I did 1. So this is staying in. Then we have the prompt Indie, unique to your collection. And I rolled in my 2 Mica Beauty Shop pigments. I have a blue one. This one is called Nirvana. And this one is called Popcorn. I have used this one once. I needed to use both once. That was my goal. That was going to be hard enough. I used this one once. I went to a winter themed festival. So this one was perfect. Haven't used this one yet, so this prompt is also staying in. And then I think all the rest are rolled in last month. So first we have Brands Collab, create a color story. I created a color story in my little Glam Shop palette. This is what my color story looked like and I used it today. I just created a look with all of these shadows. Was like, I'm gonna have to at least have one completed prompt in this update. So I did this look. I have this matte in my outer corner and outer part of my crease, then this in the inner part of the crease. Then I put this on the outer third of my lid, this on the inner third of my lid, that in the middle of my lid. This I used as a liner. This I used as an inner corner shadow, and this I used on my lower lash line. So that was a success. I do quite like this look, even though I'm not very into pinks and purples. I also created this color story because I knew I wasn't really into pinks and purples, and this was gonna help me use these shadows, and that's also gonna help towards no pan left behind. So this one is done and rolling out. Very happy about that. Then for the prompt all matte palette, add 2 mattes. So instead of adding 2 matte eyeshadows, which would be what I would normally do because I have a lot of eyeshadows, I added 2 matte blushes. So these are my blushes. They are all Frankens. These ones, these 4, come from the Makeup Obsessions quad, and I believe this color and this color is like an original, and then I mixed some shadows, or I mixed the blush colors together for these 2, and then this one is a Franken from the leftover shadows for my Nabla Dreamy palette, a couple that I panned a few years back. So I put 10 uses on these blushes, and I easily did that. I love these blushes. I've mostly been going into this like darker orange. It's what I'm wearing today, very lightly, but I love this darker one. This one, I don't know, I feel like it would be good in summer, and I also still really like this one. You can see kind of the use on these. This one looks unused. I think I have so much use on this and it still looks like I didn't touch it, but anyway, I do love them. This one is rolling out. And then the last one is return a product, not a favorite, and I rolled in my 1UP palette. This palette is haunting me. I bought this, super excited about it, and realized the quality wasn't it. Like, the shimmers were so bad and I hated it. So one of you suggested to take out those shadows and repress shadows in there that I would love, so I could use this cool packaging, and I did that. And I wanted to do No Pan Left Behind on this palette. So here's the shadows that are in here. I have 2 shadows from the ABH Nervina palette. One I actually used up. Then I have 4 shadows from the Milani Gilded Terra palette. And then 3 from the original Lethal Cosmetics palette. So I used 3 shadows out of this. We'll use 1UP, but I used the 2 shadows from ABH, and then I used this Milani shadow. I don't know. This just doesn't speak to me at all, but I'm gonna try my best and use the remaining shadows and then see what to do with this palette, because right now it's stressing me out. I still don't love it, and I want to love it so bad. So there's that. We are gonna roll 2 new prompts because we have 2 items rolling out. Everything is eligible, and we'll see what we get. First one is Makeup Memory Box, a favorite. Okay. And then the second one, Declutter Time, lose 2 products. Okay, actually that is perfect. I mean, what are we gonna lose? I think we'll definitely lose the eyeliner. Almost stuck in my eye because I'm just not using it, so I'm gonna lose this. Goodbye. And then I kind of want to say lose the palette. What? Cat has an opinion. I kind of want to lose the palette, but then I'm scared that I won't do No Pan Left Behind on this, but I'm gonna lose it. I can't with this. We're gonna roll that out. Okay, so I'm gonna roll in a favorite. That's gonna leave me with not a lot of products, actually. Well, it is what it is, I guess. I've had multiple rounds where I needed to add and add and add, so I'm taking this. We'll leave in the pigments. I will still need to use the yellow one, and then I'm gonna roll in a favorite. I'm gonna think about that. I'll be right back. Okay, I had to wait for the rope worker to move past her house because I didn't want to violate his privacy, but here I am. I've found my favorite. I love this. I'm gonna roll in my Peacock Feathers palette. If you've been on my channel, you know that I love this palette. I mean, look at it. I love it so much. And specifically, I'm gonna be rolling that in this shade right here called Bird of Paradise. This is such a stunning shade. It is more of a topper shade, and I love to pair it with this gold. So put this gold on as a base and then top it with this, and it gives that bluey sheen. It is stunning. I mean, you can see by the size of that pan that I've been loving that. I'm not really sure what sort of usage goal I want to put on it. I think I'm just gonna leave it in for a month, see how much I use it, and then decide next month. I'm thinking about 10 uses would be doable, so maybe 10 uses, but if I'm never gonna get close to 10 uses, then I could cut down to 5, or maybe if I really fast hit those 10 uses, we could go to 15 or 20. I don't know. So that is rolling in. So we have not a lot left in the project, but you know what? It's good to just have some space to breathe and not feel overwhelmed with all of the products that are in this project. So I'm not mad at this round, what we rolled. Actually, very happy to put this away. Yeah, we'll deal with that another day. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.